Hello, I am your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker, and I am popping in on you to let you know that your gifts will make room for you. That's right, Kingdom people. Your gifts will make room for you. And so I'm going to lead this message with Exodus 35:30 through 35. And it says, Then Moses told the people of Israel, the Lord has specifically chosen Bezalel, son of Ur, grandson of Hur of the tribe of Judah. The Lord has filled Bezalel with the Spirit of God, giving him great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. He is a master craftsman in mounting gemstones and in carving wood. He is a master at every craft. And the Lord has given both him and Oholiab, son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan, the ability to teach their skills to others. The Lord has given them special skills as engravers, designers, embroiderers in blue, purple, and scarlet thread on fine linen cloth, and weavers. They excel as craftsmen and designers. So, Kingdom people, this is what God is saying. Your gifts will make room for you. God has given you gifts. He has given you skills. He has made you very skillful and gifted in certain areas. And what he was speaking to me specifically is how you may have learned some things as far as education-wise. You may have been to school for something. You may have taken classes for something. You may even be teaching yourself some things. You also have experiences, Kingdom people. Your experiences build skills within you. God reminded me today of a situation where I was looking for a job at one point. It was several years back, and the job involved people, adults with special needs. And because I had experience with a child with special needs, it gave me experience and made me eligible or as a great candidate for the job, because I was familiar with dealing with people with special needs. Even though at the time she was a child, I still had that experience. And that experience had gotten me the job. Not that I couldn't have gotten it anyway, but God was showing me even back then how it was that experience. It was what I knew. Now, mind you, this is just what I did as a mother. So it wasn't looked at as if it was a skill, or I wouldn't say it wasn't looked at like it was a skill, but it wasn't something that I was learning to do for a purpose other than the fact that I had to do it because this was the situation I was in. And so, Kingdom people, God is saying your experiences are causing you to have skills and making you be eligible for certain things that he's going to move you into. So, Kingdom people, your gifts, all of your gifts are making room for you. They absolutely will make room for you. And here's the key. This is what God said. He said, I'm sending you out. God is saying that he is the one positioning you and putting you in different places and different arenas due to your skills. And again, as you have more and more experiences, you're going to be building more and more skills. I'm reminded of how when you have a job, or when you're looking for a different job outside of what you were previously doing, and there's this thing that's called transferable skills. And the transferable skills means that no, you didn't use these skills for this job over here, but they're transferable. Let me use an example. I guess I can't think of one right now, but let me say this. I say it like this. You sometimes think that what you've done, or maybe you've done something all your life. let's say you worked at a restaurant all of your life, and maybe you were the manager. You worked your way up to being a manager of a restaurant, and now you may want to transition and go into business for yourself, and maybe you want to be a financial analyst or something like that, financial advisor or something like that. Maybe you want to do something more in the area of working with numbers. I'm just saying. So in that kind of a case, you may think, well, I've never done that before, but I really would like to do this, but I've always just worked at a restaurant. Well, this is the thing. The skills that you gain at that restaurant are transferable, and they can be used, I'm going to say, in any other area, in anything really, because there are some things that you learn and that you gain and that you actually know how to do very well because of your experience as a manager, or even as just an employee of the restaurant. For example, you know how to manage. You know how to manage employees. You may have had to keep count of certain things because you had to manage some things. You have people skills. You know how to interact not only with customers and other business people, because you have vendors you have to deal with that distribute the things that you need, your supplies and your food. You also have to interact and deal with your employees. So that's a skill that you can carry over. That's a transferable skill that you can carry. Those are transferable skills, that you can transfer over into this new venture that you're doing in the financial area, because you're going to have to manage them numbers. You're going to have to work with people. You're going to have to know how to interact with different people in different sectors. You're going to have to know how to interact with other, I want to say, associates in business. And you've already known how to do that as a manager at the restaurant, even as an employee. It's pretty much the same thing, maybe just not at the same level as a manager, but you know how to carry out certain skills. You know how to carry out certain tasks. And so, yes, those skills are transferable. And the thing is, God is building you up. God has been building you up. I'm hearing him say all of your life, and everything that you have learned up to this point is for his good. It's for his purpose, for him to help use you to build his kingdom, and or just to be out in the world, just being a blessing, just being that light. But you have some gifts, you have many abilities, you have many skills, and he's allowing those things to make room for you. He's positioning you where he wants to put you, and he's been actually doing it all along on purpose. And it's no accident any of the things that you've walked through and been through. God is saying that it's all being on purpose. Even if you found yourself somewhere and you eventually realized that it wasn't someplace that you wanted to continue to be, there was something that you learned there. It was some things that you gained. You gained some skills. You was allowed to use your gift. And God is saying that he's moving you and he's positioning you around the world. I'm hearing is what I'm hearing. Maybe not positioning you all around the world, but he's moving you in a way where you're going to be able to use your skills and your gifts. And this is the thing. This is what he pointed out. He is a master craftsman, expert in working with gold, silver, and bronze. And then it says a little down how the Lord has given them special skills as engravers, designers, embroiders in blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen, and weavers. They excel as craftsmen and as designers. So although you may not be specifically a craftsman or a designer, you are, because whatever you do is a craft. So you are a good craftsman and you are a great designer at whatever it is you do. It doesn't have to specifically be a designer technically, but whatever it is for you, God said you are very skilled at it. And it said here that the Lord has given them special skills. So God has given you special skills. He's giving you special skills because he's going to move you out, because he has plans for you in your life. What you are purposed to do, your skills and your abilities and your gifts are required. And God specifically on purpose moved you throughout your life, moved you throughout a lot of your adulthood for you to gain these special skills, for you to enhance your gifts, for you to build upon them for his purposes for your life. And God is saying, be reassured that your gifts will make room for you. He's making sure of it. And so, kingdom people, that's all I have to say about that. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Also, comment if you have anything to say. I thank you all so much for being here. I love you all so much. You all know I don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my kingdom people down. Kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. We are untouchable, we are unbreakable, we are unmovable, and we are unstoppable. Kingdom people, that is my time. Jesus girl is out. Peace.